right, it's time for another episode of Noble Thoughts, and today I want to introduce you to Jorge Castada. He's at BiBiBop. I want you to tell me a little bit about your role with the company. You've been here for 8 years.
Yeah, I've been a general manager for about 8 years here with the company. I'm here at the Whitestown location now, but I've been from California to Ohio and now here in Indiana.
Multiple different states you've been to for BiBiBop. What makes this location unique?
This location, all locations really we're solely based on community, So we try to help everybody around us out, and we serve great food that's made here in store every single morning. So, yeah. And
tell us a little bit about the history. How'd you guys get started as a company?
So we started in 2013. We're based out of Columbus, Ohio. The owner, Charlie Shin, he owns Charlie's Philly Cheesesteak, and actually BiBiBop came from a prayer. Yeah.
Tell us more.
Yeah, he prayed for about a whole day, asking what his next steps were, and he said that BiBiBop came about. Yeah.
It makes sense. The food here is so good. Tell me a little bit more about the food.
Yeah, so we prep the food here every single day. Nothing is processed. Everything is made by our hands every single morning. 100% gluten-free. We got a lot of vegetarian, vegan options, like USDA choice steak and organic tofu. Yeah.
Walk us through the menu a little bit more. How does it work?
Yeah, so you start with your base. We have 7 different bases. We just added a couple. And then you can do a half and half or a single base. And then you move on to your hot toppings. That you can grab whatever you like.
We want to know about the bases. What are our options?
Yeah, so we have white rice, purple rice, lemon turmeric rice. And then we have honey citrus kale, romaine, and japchae noodles.
And then you put on your toppings, right?
Yeah. So after that, we have black beans, chickpeas, potatoes, broccoli, bean sprouts, and then a array of cold toppings. Yeah, like corn, carrots, kale, onion, avocado, pineapple. Yeah, a lot of good cold toppings.
What's the response been like for customers who had never been here before?
Oh, they love it. We have a lot of returning guests. It's always that first time that they try it, and after that, they're hooked.
Having a restaurant right now can be tough. How's business?
Business has been a little bit slow, but we just opened in January here at Whitestown, so we're expecting it to do a lot better. It's been kind of cold these past couple months, so a lot of people don't like to go out in the cold, but hopefully once summertime comes around, we'll be out in the events like Taste of Indy, highlighting our restaurant and bringing more people in.
Taste of Indy is an incredible event. It brings restaurants together at White River State Park. Tell us what or why it's important for BiBiBop to be a part of that.
It just kind of shows what we're really here for. We're here for our community. We just want to serve great food to great people, and there's a lot of great options that we give. So it's great to be a part of Taste of Indy.
What do you have to say to customers that maybe have never tried your menu before?
Just come and try it. There's a lot of options. I know that here in an Asian grill, kind of sometimes people are like, oh, don't really get into that. But definitely it's something that we have options for everybody. If you like plain, there's white rice and chicken and good sauces. Or if you like a little bit of everything, you could get a total of, 15, 17 toppings on your bowl. So, yeah. What's
the benefit for the workers if there are more customers here?
It gives more opportunity to the workers. We're always trying to grow. We have, I think, 3 more locations here in Indiana coming up, and overall, we plan to grow to 150 stores over the next 3 years. So a lot of work ahead of us, which gives the team a lot of opportunity.
Do you hope to expand nationally beyond the Midwest?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so we have locations in North Carolina, California, Washington, D.C. So we're just expanding. Yeah.
All right, Jorge Castada, thank you so much for joining us and for telling us a little bit about BiBiBop and for sharing your noble thoughts.
Yeah, thank you.
Now I want to introduce you to 2 organizers of Taste of Indy. We have Jonathan Warren. He's the partner relations person, and then we also have the director of operations, Michael Barnett. Thank you guys so much for joining us on Noble Thoughts. I want you to tell me a little bit more about Taste of Indy. It has grown tremendously since you guys first got started back in 2012. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so the Taste of Indy was started in 2012, and it kind of started from a bunch of restaurants getting together and just wanting to do more marketing as a group. So it started in 2012. It started off with 8 restaurants, and then it's grown to last year we had upwards to 50 restaurants.
Incredible. Tell us more about what it was like that first year when 8 restaurants were a part of this event.
Well, I think then it was, everything was new. We had ideas from different places that we had been, Taste of Tacoma, Bite of Seattle, places like that we saw it, even in Chicago. So we just wanted to start it here as well. It started on the north basin of the canal, and everyone enjoyed themselves, so quite naturally you had to keep it going.
So what can attendees expect at a Taste of Indy event? What's it like to be there?
Yeah, so what you'll find is a little bit of everything for everybody. So it's an event that you can take the kids to, you can also take the grandparents. We have everyone from family reunions coming out to the event to people just coming through the city to enjoy Indianapolis for the weekend. It will be 4th of July weekend, so it's always beautiful, nice and warm, and White River State Park is beautiful. There also, you can expect a all-day concert on the canal. Last year we had Rob Dixon was our headliner. This year we're still going to reveal that to come, but you will get a concert. We had rock climbing last year. We had video game trucks. So we have a lot of activities for the kids, a lot of giveaways. There'll be alcohol sampling. We have 3 DJs. And just a little bit of everything. Of course, we have the wonderful food. So if you like to eat and you like to be around your family, it's a good weekend, good 4th.
Talk to us more about the backdrop at the park. Where's the location that you guys use?
Yeah, so we use the White River State Park, which is, affectionately called Indy's backyard. And so we like to say we throw the best party in the backyard of Indy, for sure. When you get there, it'll be, the beautiful lawn. And then, of course, we go over the old Wash Street Bridge where you have a lot of the food trucks, if we have those, will be there. We'll have a DJ on there. And then when you come back to the lawn, there's plenty of things to do. Jonathan kind of already talked about a lot of those things. Then also you get to taste the cuisine of Indy, for sure.
What are the benefits to the restaurants that participate? I mean, you have dozens and dozens already on deck to participate this year.
Yeah, the restaurants, we love just being able to highlight restaurants that people may have not seen throughout the city or just new restaurants. We highlight food trucks from caterers to your best steakhouse downtown to your favorite restaurant on the west side. So if you're a restaurant and you want to be highlighted over the weekend, you want to show people what you have, it's just a great opportunity to be a part of the community in the Indianapolis scene.
Do you have to have a large restaurant or a food truck that has been operating for many years in order to participate?
No, not at all. We like to encourage those that are just, wanting to get out there, be a part of it. We are going to help you, kind of understand that there is a velocity that you got to be able to handle, for sure. So that's important. But, as long as, your food is good, of course, we would love to have you, if we can.
So the restaurants are passing out small samples, or how does this work?
Yeah, so there will be sampling throughout the park as well, but the currency for the event is tickets. So you'll go through the park, you'll buy food tickets, and then you'll exchange the food tickets for food. And there's kind of a novelty with that. It kind of just promotes you talking and communicating with a lot of different restaurants. There'll also be giveaways and coupons and things like that they'll give you. But it encourages sampling. That's the whole point, where you can go out and you may be able to try 20 different restaurants and their best dishes. And you'll also be able to meet the chefs. So we'll have chef tables and things like that to get you involved in the culinary scene in Indianapolis.
And talk to us about what it's like for families. I mean, especially if you have picky eaters, young kids. This is a perfect time to test out the waters, huh?
Absolutely. With the smaller portion sizes that restaurants are going to give, you'll be able to, like Jonathan mentioned, to taste more different cuisines. And it's really good because a lot of the restaurants and the food trucks, they love doing this because it actually makes them do something that gets out of their wheelhouse and their day-to-day grind, and it gets them out there to be a part of, Indianapolis. And, Indianapolis is big, so, geographically. So some people, they live on the north side, may have never had the great tacos on the west side. Now you get it all right there in the park. So you have that exposure as a restaurant, and then as someone that's coming, you get to taste food that you may not ever get to taste again. So.
How many restaurants are you expecting this year?
Yeah, so we usually typically have around 50. And it also, you'll have different types and styles. So you'll have, we try not to have the same type of restaurant or same type of style. So that also includes food trucks. You have some food trucks, you'll have some caterers, you have some, just every type of food, dessert vendors, ice cream, just a little bit of everything. So.
Why is this a benefit for the Circle City?
Yeah, as an event that's centered around food and community, Indianapolis is already known for its amazing hospitality. I think that an event like the Taste of Indy gives the city an opportunity to show off its amazing hospitality, but also able to show off its amazing culinary scene. And it's in one of the most beautiful locations in the Midwest, White River State Park, so it just all fits.
What is your hope for the future? What does the Taste of Indy look like years from now?
We want to keep growing it for sure. We love to show growth even within our restaurants. Well, hey, you may have started as a food truck in the restaurant, but now you have your own brick and mortar because of the taste and help the promotion and the marketing you may get from that. We also love to grow our partnerships within, Indianapolis as a whole, whether it be, hey, I came out and I was a sponsor for this, or I was a partner there. You saw residuals from that, whether it be, monetary or just having a better, ecosystem for your business. We want to create that for everyone. So that's what we like to do.
Not only are you looking for partners, but just more participants for the event this year, volunteers, more restaurants.
Yeah, we as we've been growing, volunteers is always something that we're always looking forward to. It's a great day in the park. You spend out with your friends, and you'll get to try all kinds of food. Also, like Michael said, our partners. We've really been growing with our partnership. Coca-Cola has been a great partner. We have Northwestern Mutual last year. The United States Army brought a big climbing wall, so they've been a great partner. So we like to support our military troops and our veterans. Veterans get in free, kids get in free. So, the partnerships have been really big, and as we grow it as a community, we want to get more organizational partners, more community-based organizations that can just be a part of it and benefit from the citywide community event.
Any suggestions to folks in other cities that may be encouraged by the work that you're doing here?
I'll just say, me and Jonathan are big on networking and, being a part of your city or town or whatever that is. And, for us, food was quite natural, something for us to kind of go into. But, maybe there's something that you enjoy. There's something that you think your city's known for or you would like to be known for. So, partner and network for sure.
How can we better support you guys?
Yeah, just really with any kind of way. It's just the event, it's grown so much that there's just need for everything. Like we said, from volunteers to just people that want to be involved in it. So any way that you want to be involved in it, there's something for you.
All right. Well, Jonathan Warren and Michael Barnett, thank you so much for joining us and for sharing your noble thoughts.